All right, welcome to Math Homework Help. We're doing adding and subtracting rational expressions. So rational expressions are just fractions with variables on the top and bottom. And so the way we add or subtract them is the same way that we would add or subtract fractions. The first thing we need to do is we need to figure out how to get a common denominator. And so we're going to look for the lowest common denominator possible. Before we do this, the best thing to do is to always look and see if we can factor the bottoms. Now this one here on the right, on the left, the b we cannot factor. The one on the right, we can divide out a b or factor out a b. And so this expression becomes 4 over b minus 1. And then when we factor out the b, it becomes a b plus 1. Now that we have these factored, we look and see what they have in common. They have this b in common, but the one on the right has a b plus 1, the one on the left does not. So we need to multiply the one on the left by b plus 1. And whenever you're dealing with fractions, you do the same operation on the top and the bottom. Now we have the same thing. We have a b plus 1, and then we have a b. And so we can make it one big happy fraction on top. So this becomes a 4b plus 1 minus 1 on top. On the bottom, we are left with a b plus 1. Now the bottom we can leave as is, the top we want to combine like terms, but before we do that we need to get rid of this set of brackets. So we multiply the 4 through, so it becomes 4b plus 4 minus 1 on top. On the bottom it becomes b plus 1. We then combine like terms. Again, the bottom we're going to leave the same. The top, we are going to combine like terms. The 4b does not have a like term. The 4 and the negative 1 are like terms, so 4 minus 1 just becomes 3. So our final answer will become 4b plus 3 over b plus 1. Now, the question also states and asks for the non-permissible values. So the non-permissible values in this case, there are two b's in the bottom, so there'll be two non-permissible values. We have a non-permissible value of 0 and a non-permissible value of negative 1. And we are done like dinner. That's our final answer.